Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So last week we went over the mini haul and all the items that I actually purchased from this new store down the street that I was not allowed to go and buy stuff from, called Dollar Deals. And in that package, I ended up having an item that was $1.99, and it was the blonde hair dye. Okay, so for this week's video, we're gonna see how that blonde hair dye works, the $1.99 on this hair. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, so let's just go ahead and hop into it. So the first thing that I made sure I did was I went ahead and I got my comb. I got a lot of hair ties, and I pretty much just separated my hair in a bunch of little pieces. I feel like if I separate it, it makes it a lot easier when I do the application. So I'm literally just gonna fast forward this part just to show you guys all of the little pieces that I did. I actually ended up opening these pieces back up and pretty much doing the same on both sides. And this is the box that I used, the True Color Natural Blonde, and then I ended up just taking every part that it came with out. I got the conditioner, and then it also came with the True Color Color Cream, as well as some gloves. And then it also had the developer in there. And then it also came with the instructions, which I went ahead and I already read through the instructions beforehand, so that way I knew everything on how long to keep the developer in there, what to mix what, and things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that to the side and get started. So I went ahead and I started off with my gloves before doing anything. And then once I fully had both my gloves on, I started to open up both the developer and the color cream, because the instructions said to mix both of those. So you have to open up your top, make sure you have airflow when you do put the cap back on. Go ahead and squeeze the whole entire bottle of the color cream into the developer bottle, close that back up, and shake vigorously. Okay, so after I shook it, I started to apply it to each strand of my hair. I also kept the hair ties in just because I don't like to get my roots. I like to keep my roots as close to the natural hair color that I have as possible. I don't know why, I just don't feel like I look that good with my roots completely blonde as well. So I keep the hair ties on until I'm completely done applying on every strand. And then once I'm done applying it on every strand, then I go ahead and take those hair ties out. And then I just finish the rest of the bottle in the rest of my hair with, again, not trying to get as close to my roots as possible. Once that whole entire bottle is put on the rest of my hair, then I like to apply as much heat to my hair as possible. And the best way that I like to do that is putting a plastic bag or any type of plastic wrap on my head. So I went ahead and did that, and then I waited the approximate time that the instructions told me to. Once the time passed, I went ahead and I took the bag off. I couldn't wait to see the result, which to my shock ended up being no result at all. Like, my hair did not change. I was kind of a little irritated but it was a dollar box, so I wasn't really expecting anything more. I did want it to be a little lighter, but that's literally what I got, exactly what I paid for. And then after I didn't see any result, I decided to take a shower and wash and rinse all of it out. I went ahead and put the conditioner in my hair, and then I went ahead and blow dried my hair. But this ended up being the result. It ended up turning my natural color a little brown, and then it sort of just dried out the bottom of my hair. It didn't really get to the honeycomb blonde that I would have liked it to get to. It was just a dollar box, so I really don't know what I expected, but that's the result. If you guys have any questions or any tips for any actual boxes that I can purchase, let me know. But this is it so far. So I'll go ahead and wait a couple months, try a different box again. But until then, I'll see you guys next week.
Baby girl, you are so pretty.